Hey everybody, today we're going to do a live build. Today we're going to build Lego Lord of the Rings, set number 79006. It is the Council of Elrond, and it comes with 243 pieces, 4 minifigures. See, here's the back box art. It's basically a small representation of the scene in the movie. I mean, it is tiny compared to the actual movie, but you know, it comes with some cool accessories. It's like the only play feature is whenever Gimli tries to chop the ring and he gets knocked back. But we'll see what else comes up in this set. That may be fun and interesting. One instruction booklet and one dreaded sticker sheet. Two numbered bags. We'll start with bag number 1, as always. Some reddish brown foliage, some leaves. It's always nice having different color foliage. And it looks like in this little bag we get some like olive green tree branches as well. And in this bag we got 3 rings. So it looks like 2 of them are going to be extra. The rings are nice. If you have a lot of these Lord of the Rings sets, you'll end up with a nice jewelry chest of all these rings. Which is not too bad, I guess. I mean, there's always seems to be a good use for the small pieces like that. So let's get these minifigures built. Nothing new. There's little dwarf legs. I wish these would articulate, but they don't. The molded beard, that's nice. Here's his face before we put his helmet on. You can see there's quite a lot of detail to it, and it's double printed. So he has kind of a smug face, which is this one. And then he has the angry face. But what's funny about it is once you push it down on his beard, you can no longer see his mouth. And then once you put on his helmet, you can really no longer see his expression. So there's really no point to having 2 faces on him. Looks like we got, yeah, this is Frodo. There's Frodo. Where's the axe? Alright, let's get this thing going. This shouldn't be too bad. There's 240 pieces in it. And I built it pretty quick. It's been so long since I've seen the Lord of the Rings movies. I had to watch a YouTube clip to remind me what happened in this scene. And then when I saw the clip of the actual part of the movie, I was kind of disappointed with the size of the set. I was like, wow, that's really nothing compared to really the whole thing. You know, there's a lot more characters around the table, and you know, the little forest place that the scene took place was a lot more intricate. It was a little bit disappointment. The Lego Lord of the Rings video game actually does a good job of portraying the scene a lot better. But that's what happens when you gotta appeal to the masses. You gotta make a set kind of small, which I'm okay with, you know. It's all about the minifigures, right? As long as the kids get the figures. You know, I say that a lot, but it's kind of true. Went over to some friend's house earlier this evening, and their son was building the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles lair, and it looked like he pretty much stopped as soon as he had all the minifigures built. There were still a lot of pieces laying around everywhere, and he was not interested in building it anymore, because in his mind he had what he came for. Got his minifigures. Don't need anything else. I guess that's why the collectible minifigures is such a huge hit. That's all you get. Just get a minifigure. On the other hand, I mean, don't get me wrong, I like the minifigures as well. Some of them are really done really well. Oh, and check out my website, stringcheeseandapplesauce.com. I'm updating my minifigures, a minifigure gallery with a kind of a little rating and commentary on each one I have. I've just barely started. I think I only have about 18 of them up there. But it's a good way to show off my own personal minifigure collection and give you my thoughts on them. Tell you what I like and don't like about them. Because I do enjoy a good minifigure. So check it out, stringcheeseandapplesauce.com. Funny name. But all the good names are taken, right? I don't want a website with bricks or anything in it. So when I was at work one day, I had a snack. And that's what my snack was string cheese and applesauce. So I decided it's like I like string cheese and applesauce, and it kind of rolls off the tongue all right, so that's what I'm calling it. Sticker step. Not gonna happen. Will not put stickers on. So it looks like we've got a trapdoor of sorts Or maybe this is the launching pad for when they launch him off the little catapult. It's a technique used pretty extensively in Lego, where you've got this brick with the little slots in it, and then you can put this modified plate in there that has these little T bracket looking things sticking out, and they slide perfectly inside of that little slot. Nothing new there. Been used plenty of times. It's a good technique. It's real low profile. The bricks stay in the same height factor as all the other bricks. When I was growing up as a kid, when we had Legos, there was not many moving pieces per se. You know, a lot of the... Yep, I was right. So you can tell here now that this piece is on, and it's got a reverse slope right there. So when you take this piece and push it, you see it pushes that up. So that's the catapult play feature there. But yeah, so there's these bricks with the little Technic pins sticking out, and then you've got this modified plate with the pin receiver. So a lot more things that can be moved and hinged, and you know, a lot more design ideas you can do. You know, when I was a kid, it was like these here. These little mini turntables. That's like the extent of what we had that moved. And then, you know, your small selection of wheels on axles. Kids got it so good these days. Kids have it good these days as far as selection of parts, but it's you know, they still have to use their imagination. Alright, we're making some progress now. Always wondered why they don't go ahead and just put these on there. I guess you don't have to use them, because in the Hobbit, the one Hobbit set, they use these little turntable bases as part of a window decoration. I guess it's a Lord of the Rings set. Hobbit, same thing. Cheers, mate. Scotch. Scotch, 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 scotch. It's a thinking man's drink. Oh no, we lost some foliage. Get on there. There we go. All right. Okay, so we basically built the table here. Here's the tabletop. And table base and top is made with that gold, kind of pearlescent gold color. So it kind of has some marbling of the plastic in there. I don't really care for that color because the instructions kind of show it as kind of shiny-ish, like it has a sheen to it, but it's actually a flat finish, and they try to simulate that shine with kind of marbling through the plastic. I don't really like it. There's a lot of Pharaoh's Quest sets that has that color. Prince of Persia used a lot of it. I just don't like it. But I'm sure plenty of people like it. Nothing against it. Not everyone has to like the same thing. Alright, so we're building 3 identical chairs. Decent little chair design. Not the best, but it's efficient. This is the base of it. It's got that modified plate with the bar across it. Then you attach one of these modified tiles on there, like that. And there's your chair. And they go on these swivel pieces, swivel turntable pieces. Done. Alright, we're getting close to finishing bag 1. So we'll just build a few more entourage pieces here. Building a tree. Pieces there, there. Oh, it's falling apart already. It's not a very stable tree. It's disappointing. There's the tree. Looks like the weak spot is right here. Right where this dark brown and then this regular brown plate comes together. Wants to pop right off there. Alright, back to just a few extra pieces from bag 1. The 2 rings as always. A cheese slope and a stud. All right. The big bow and arrows. Those are cool. The female dress. I had another video that I already posted online about my dislikeness for the female minifigure dress. So I won't rant about it again, but just in summary, I don't like those. That is all. Am I talking about too much I don't like? No, I'm not. There's a lot of things I like. I like the dagger. I like the cool big bow and arrows. I like the different color greenery. See, there's plenty of stuff I like. Don't be hating. I'm not. Ooh, and here's another thing I like. This is on Elrond. It's the double color cape. They don't do this on all of the minifigures that wear capes. They should. Especially the ones that clearly have different colors. I think there's a Thor set that just came out that really should have a different color, or the double color cape. It doesn't. It's like that would have been the perfect time to do it. And they didn't do it. So they just got to make better use of using it in the right application. But that is cool. I like that. His hairpiece is really snug to get on there with that cape. It's really squeezing it back there. That's what it looks like with it completely on. See the molded elf ears. And this headpiece, you can see I'm kind of bending it. It's kind of that soft rubbery material. It's not a hard, rigid Lego plastic. It's kind of rubbery. See it real well on this one before I put it on. You can move it pretty easily. Flexible enough to not break, and flexible enough to get around all the stuff. See, I don't get this. This is a double printed face. This looks like the straight face, or the smug. And this one is, oh, it's almost kind of the same. But you can kind of see her eyebrows are straight here, and then here, they're kind of semi-angry. You know, if they're going to double print it, you go with a completely different expression. I mean, make it obvious that it's double printed. But similar to the other one, the hairpiece is nice. Do something with a double printed face. Design a new dress piece for the female figures. And we're good. I don't ask a lot. I just put those on the wrong piece. We got two of these. One of them is 4 studs shorter than the other. Good thing I caught that early. Oh, I would have caught it on the next step. There it is. Use both of them. Sometimes I go too fast on these instructions because I look, you know, like this. When I turn the page here, it's 4 steps. You got 1 piece, 4 pieces, 3 pieces, 2 pieces. Not that many pieces. So I'll usually turn the page and go straight to this step and just match the picture. So if I miss pieces on accident, it's because I skip over a bunch of steps. I'm just building them the way I know how to build them, because when we were little, instruction booklets were about 10 to 12 pages max, if even that long. Sometimes they were even shorter. And they did that by putting, 15, 20 pieces on per step. But I can see it. I mean, when my boys put together sets, the small amount of pieces per step really helps them build it a little bit easier. It's a trade-off I'm completely okay with, but I'll catch myself, I guess you could say, building it the way I used to. There's no wrong way, though. I mean, you can follow the instructions. You don't have to follow the instructions. Just watch the Lego movie, right? I'm sure, I guess more adult fans of Legos have bought sets just for the pieces. I usually like to at least build the set once, even though I know I bought a set just for pieces. But I have been known to buy a set or two and just did not care about the model. And I would just open all the bags and dump them into my sorting bins to get put away. It's rare, and I think the only times I've ever done that is when I found something on clearance. I mean, it was such a good clearance that I couldn't pass it up. Like if you find something 50 to 75% off, a brick is a brick. You don't have to build what's on the instruction book. But yeah, I have bought sets that way before and just completely dumped them in my sorting bin. Building another big tree over here, or piece of it. Put that stud on the wrong one. I got two giant Technic sets I want to build. I'm not going to do a live build on those. Those will take hours. I've read online people building them, and the service truck is averaging about 6 hours to build. And then I've got that super big MK2 crane. I hear that's averaging about 16 hours to build. My kids want to build it. They're like, hey, let me build this. They don't understand what they're about to get into. It's like you got to have a weekend. Put it on your schedule to have nothing to do all weekend. Because that's what you'll be doing. I know with my kids, with all the sports they have, they are going to, or at least I know I'm not going to have that much of a weekend. So here's a new element that was released in, I guess this was one of the first sets that it was new in. So it's looks like 3 high by 3 wide slope. I don't know what they call that. Arched slope. So when you put two of them together, they kind of create that nice pointed arch. Okay. Oh, this is taking longer than I thought. A lot of little pieces. If you have made it this far, then you're going to win a prize. I'm telling you. I don't know what that prize is yet, but you'll win a prize. Put in the comments that you made it this far. You have to write that. I made it this far. And first person to write that, I'll find something for you. I have so much stuff around that I have a lot of extra collectible minifigures. Maybe you'll get one of those of my choice. Not what you choose. It's not the way we play this game. But hey, if you made it this far, let me know. Alright, we're getting close. Here's what we got left. I promise this won't be too bad. What do you guys think of these little mini micro figures? A ton of them came in the games, Lego games, that did not pan out the way they thought they would. I kind of like the little micro figures for decoration. That's pretty much all they use them for now on the Lego sets. They're just little decoration pieces, which is cool. It works. I just don't know if some people out there don't care for them. So it looks like we're making the roof piece with a bunch of these cheese slopes. That's where they get all the part count. I picked up this set on Amazon when it was 25% off. Not too long ago. I usually don't get any of my Legos unless they're on sale. I don't need them that bad. I don't have to get them the first day they come out. But I do keep a want list on my Brickset account, and whenever I see them, I snatch them up. Especially on Amazon. They will put them on sale for 1 hour. If you don't get them, too bad, you don't get them. Alright, look at that. And it's coming together, isn't it? And we will snap them together there. That's it. Looks like we do have oh, that's weird. Check this out. There's a printing error. They're showing a 2x2 plate hovering in the middle of that chair, and it should be over here in this tree. You can see there's a slot there where it's missing. So whatever program they used to make these instruction books, they grabbed this piece and moved it over and forgot to pick that piece up too. I was looking at it and saying, why is there a plate there? I don't remember putting a plate in my chair. And how did they get that plate there? And nope, they screwed up. That's funny. I have not seen many errors in Lego instructions. It's definitely a clear one. It's not a critical one, but it's an error. So there's our Council of Elrond, and there's the launching piece. Let's see how well it works. Let's put Gimli here. Ah, he can barely even reach the table. I think the table's taller than him. He needs to stand on the chair to get up there. So there's no way his axe is even going to get up there to chop that ring. And these elf legs don't move. Right, here we go. We're going to launch it. Oh, that did not work at all. There we go. Gotta hit it hard. Well, if you have him facing the table, his axe is in the way, so you got to push him kind of back away from it, and then he's not on the front end of the launching thing. So the play feature does not work quite as well as they depicted on the box. You've got to have him facing the other way, so his axe is not in the way, and then you've got to launch it to get him to fly. Okay. So we got a few extra pieces. Not too many. It's like some cheese slopes, a Technic pin, and all these curved hockey. Those are like a hockey stick. But apparently they hold them like this. It's not a hockey stick. So there you go. That's it. Thanks for watching, especially if you made it this far. Don't remember to comment, and don't forget, comment in the comments below that you made it this far, and we'll see what we can do. Thanks for watching.